Good morning. I thought I would go ahead and do a team creation and roster creation tutorial for Big Country Football Time, seeing as I'm about to release the PDF of how to create and do your rosters. So Football Time has team creation. Again, the game does not require rosters. All it requires is what's in the rules. So first we do city size. I was going to record this in Roll20 so people could see my dice rolls. Unfortunately, I can't get Roll20 to work, so I'm not going to spend what little time I have this morning trying to get Roll20 to work and then race through this. So first you'll roll city size. I've rolled a 5, so we're a small town, right? So it's going to be a small town. Then we roll the type of owner that would be in this small town, 3. For-profit owner, D. So this guy literally is making his living. He's a for-profit owner. For-profit, D. So that means his team is probably his likely source of income, which means he's running this team to make as much profit as he can, and he's not rich, right? Okay, and let's go ahead and name our town Rock Island. Rock Island Stonebreakers. And our owner, let's go Jacob went forth the third. Okay. All right, let's go back. Now we need to do our capital. So he's a D. He has 1 in capital. Right, so his credits to start the season is 1, but it's also what he earns 1 per year. Right, he earns 1 per year, and he starts with 1, and he needs that 1 to fill the team, so you can't spend it. Now we need to roll our management. Now we know our owner is a D, so we're going to be rolling on the D column. 2 means our GM is also a D. So now our GM, we're going to name him Harry Millstone D. So he's probably a friend of the family, right? Not what I would call the most professional guy. And Harry is going to hire our coach. And I rolled a 6. Wow, wants to retire. Oh, lucky them. They got an old fart who doesn't really want to be here. Head coach Fred Dunning. Right, let's go here. Wants to retire, D. Fred Dunning. Right. Okay, now we're going to use our head coach to make our roster, and this is all you must have to play the game is your offense and your defense. So let's roll. He's a D. 5. Hot damn. Our offense is C. So our offense is C. Our defense, ooh, D, 1. Offense is D. So this team's not going to be great, and why would they be? All right, now we go on to the new rules, right? That's it. My team's done. It is built, and I'm ready to play. Oh, wait, no, stadium type. Excuse me. We got to roll. We're in a small town, so 4, medium homeside tower deck, outside grass, 37,000. So we're medium story. Let's go. Stadium, medium, home side, 2 decks, 37,000, right? What's important about the medium is it doesn't earn you money, it doesn't cost you money. So medium is the safest stadium to have. Let's give it a name. Rock Island Quarry. Rock Island County. Rock Island County Stadium. There we go. That sounds pretty mundane for a small town, right? Especially for old school. So, we have got our team made, right? Just like this, Bayside Whalers, we have made a team. Now, this particular book does not have the, so we got to go in to grab the new add-on stuff. So this happens to be the highlights for how you score touchdowns. Ignore that. That's when you score touchdowns. That's what happens. Big Country Off-Season Player Paradigm. So first thing we need to do, and this is what I do. You can make as many as you want, but I usually do the starters. I do quarterback, halfback, fullback if I'm doing a pro set, split end, tight end, flanker, punter, place kicker, and then the kick return / punt return man. That's going to be my offense. So first thing I'm going to do, because I don't know who these guys are, I'm going to roll to see how long a guy's been in the league. So we're going to name our quarterback Smith. 6 years. He's been in 6 years, right? And you can just do that there. But I am going to roll to see how he came into the league. 4. He came into the league as a starter impact player. So this guy in his 6 years, you know, not bad, right? But he's not a star. There's no star allocated here, right? There we go. Oh, my halfback. We're going to say Jones. 1 year. So he's a rookie. And let's go ahead and roll to see how he was acquired. 6, a game changer, star. So, wow, we're going to have a star halfback. And let's go James for the fullback. He's a 4-year man. And he came into the league as a backup scrub, so we don't need to give him a star. We're just rolling for a star. It doesn't really matter. We'll make this guy Williams. 2-year man, so he's in his 2nd year. And 4, he is not a star. Remember, I'm only rolling to see if they have a star. Right? The tight end's got a star. Rainey. So the tight end's a star. Rainey. And 4, he's been in the league 4 years. And last but not least, in our, okay, this guy's not a star. Let's go Loomis, 2 years. So a couple of young guys, a rookie and 2 young guys coming off their 2nd year. Our punter, Benson, 3 years. And, oh, he was a star punter, right? I mean, again, it's just narrative, but it tells you that maybe you have the best punter in football. Place kicker's not a star. Let's go Washington. 5-year man. And our punt returner, I'm going to make up there Williams. Right? That's our punt returner. Okay, there it is. That's our offense with special teams. Our defense, you do the same thing, right? You're going to decide, do you want them to be, you know, a 3-4 or a 4-3, OLB, inside linebacker, outside linebacker, and then, of course, your cornerback, safety, cornerback, right? There's our defense. Now, by the way, once I know a guy's a star, I'm going to give them a D6 roll for runs. So I put runs on the left-hand side. So my quarterback might run for a touchdown. My star is definitely going to get 2 through 4, right? And we can just, boom, we can just make as much space as we want here. And James would get 5 and 6. Right, and that's what's rolled to determine if they score, fumble, etc. Mostly for scores. Fumbles, I hate giving the star all the fumbles. Now receiving, I put on the right-hand side. So out of the backfield, I'm going to skip this down one so it's not confusing. I like my star back to catch a couple of balls. My fullback we're not going to feature, but I do want my split end to catch a pass. I want my star tight end to catch a higher percentage of passes, and then I want. So on this side, you're rolling for touchdowns, for rushing. On this side, you're rolling for reception touchdowns, right? These guys, of course, don't catch anything. I do the exact same thing, right? My DE. So again, the same thing. I name them. I roll. Ah, star. This guy's going to be a star. And he is a 3-year man. I'm not going to give him a name, but he's 3 years. So you see what I do. I go through. If I roll a 6, they came out of college as a game changer. And then I roll to see how long they've been in the league up to this point. Now, you could start literally with them all being rookies coming off, you know, if that's how you want to do it. It's up to you. But when I get a star like this, I decide, again, on the left-hand side is for sacks. So he's a star, so I'd probably give him a 33% chance he's going to score some sacks. The nose tackle's not a star, so I might still give him a sack. Right defensive end, give him a sack. And then my outside backers, again, if I have a star, that guy's a star. So right there, he's going to get a couple. So this guy for sacks is probably going to get 5 and 6. And then I won't worry about, right, I'm not going to worry about these other guys getting sacks, right? But I will worry about, right, them getting, so the same thing, I go through, I roll until I hit stars. Now on this side I do interceptions. So let's say, because these guys don't have a sack chance, I might give this guy no special attribute. Again, if you use a D10, you got a lot more to play with. I usually use a D6 because the game is built to feature a D6. I don't want to tell people, hey, all you need to play this is a D6, and then tell them to get your D20 out. But of course you could. But let's say I might give this inside linebacker 1 interception. Let's say this outside backer is a star, and I give him 2 interceptions. Let's say this cornerback happens to be a star, and I give him 4 and 5. And then I want my free safety to pick off passes. That means some of these guys aren't going to register, but that could change from year to year. That's literally how I build my rosters. Okay, so all that really matters is the star rating, because it allows me to allocate more room there, right? And at the end of the season, let's go back to the program. At the end of the season, we roll to see how they change. So the season's over. My quarterback is a 6-year man. Let's roll to see what happens to him after this season. I rolled a 1. He improves and earns a star. Holy shiter. So he becomes, so next year he'd become a 7, and he's earned a star. Right now, though, he may not still be around. I go down here and say, wow, he's a 7-year man that earned a star. Is he improved or stable? He did. So 5 or 6, he retires. 4, he did not retire. So now I have a quarterback who's, for whatever reason, has matured and he's becoming a star. Now I might give him an extra touchdown and reduce. Hello? I think it paused. Yeah, it had. I don't know when I paused the dang thing. Okay. The point is, so in the off season, I think I may have covered this. I rolled a 1. He improved and earned a star. So my quarterback earns a star. I rolled to see at 7 years as he improves. If he retired, he did not. But because he earned a star, I'm going to change that rushing touchdown percentage. Move him up now. Keep Jones at the higher number, and shorten my fullback's chance. And I'll go through for every guy and say, okay, this guy's a rookie. What is his chance that he's going to retire? 5, he declined, no change. So decline just tells us that he comes into the offseason maybe a little overweight, a little out of shape. I don't actually take his star away. So he can decline without me taking his star away. But I might go ahead and say, you know what? He declined. Let's go ahead and not give him that much, and we'll go ahead and leave my fullback at the 5-6 mark after all. Right? Or maybe he declined and loses one of these receptions, and I'll give this guy, right, and go ahead and leave him at 5 and my fullback at 6 on runs. So he comes in maybe a little out of shape, maybe isn't catching as well, that kind of thing. And that's all I do, folks. I roll this change, and then I take that change in conjunction with how long they've been in the league, and I make a roll to see if they retire. If they retire, let's say James retires, I literally create a new fullback, Pollard, and he's going to be a rookie because I know that now. And 2, I rolled spot starter, so he's not a star. So I just have a new guy come in there to replace the guy who retires, right? And that's it. I call this draft pick first rounders. this would be starters. So the only guys that would get a star would be guys that would be considered first rounders. So if you wanted to conduct a draft and literally roll draft every draft in your league, only first rounders could be stars. Second round picks, third round picks, if you roll a 6, they're a potential game changer. They wouldn't start with a star. But again, none of this affects play. However, if you're playing basketball, hockey, baseball, auto racing, a plus or a star or plus player does impact play. So if you use this off-season player paradigm for those other games as well, a star and a plus have even more weight game-wise. They are important, right? Okay. There you have it, folks. And this PDF will be going up in the Google Drive when I have time. Thanks for watching. Good day.